Now I'm recording this game. Sorry, and for anyone watching any video on demand, glad you're joining us. So,
wait,
I got a bit thrown. Yeah, we're a bit sorry. Yeah, we are about the chords, and it's a battle trait. By collecting them, you're getting effects, cumulative effects, and getting stuff like adding attacks and doing stuff basically around hunting your quarry, because quarry is a central piece of this army. So the thing is, Misha will start by picking a quarry and see here. Yeah, the rhythm of the chase. Yeah, after deployment, before the players have determined who will take the first turn, you can pick one enemy unit on the battlefield to be the quarry. And if that quarry is destroyed, at the start of your next hero phase, you can pick one enemy unit on the battlefield to be the new quarry. So it's centered around that. So he's gonna pick one, he's gonna chase that, he's gonna get extra attacks, he's gonna get extra move, extra 6-inch pylons and stuff like that. And it also got an heroic action connected to his heroes in this, and which means that he can switch quarries. So he can sort of control that. So he's building up a hunting harmony and going after that. So, and the battle lust command trait, that's from that is from
I think
the
it's from
standard list of
exactly.
command traits of the Sylvaneth army. So Misha is now picking his target. Croak is the quarry. So we're now listening in on Misha doing his pick.
Battles is the command tray where you can re-roll runs, rolls, and charge rolls.
Abbe begins. Abbe is taking the. So Croak and Slan are giving him extra command points. So Abbe is playing an army. So we are. Let's see. Yeah. That's the Seraphon army played by Abbe. It's the same. That's been we've seen 2 times earlier. So it's centered around the Croak and Slan.
Yeah.
And 11
also
casts.
nicknamed or the infamous Croak Bomb.
Yeah, because it's basically around tossing out damage after damage, continuous bombardment of AoE magical mortal wound damage. So we've seen a number of information being entered. Abbe has picked Magical Mayhem as his battle tactic for the game.
And for those who are just joining us, Magical Mayhem means that he needs to destroy an enemy unit with a magic or a magic attack.
Exactly, and he basically has an additional Magical Mayhem to do later on.
Yes.
Ooh, this is interesting. We see him teleporting skinks up to that objective, and this naturally is to
Claim it, so he doesn't claim his own home objective.
Start by draining the other objectives instead of his own. This means, of course, that he uses up some of his screen. All 10 of those kings are standing on the objective. So, but he's using his terrain instead to sort of build hide behind them.
Yeah.
So. So Misha picked Unbind as his heroic action. So he has an Unbind on
one extra unbind on a hero. So either Balthazar or
it's only a binder, right?
yeah, it's only unbind. Yeah, so it's either on Balthazar or
goes for an additional +1 to cast.
it's not like they had enough.
+1, I think they're on +2 now. Croak costs -1 to unbind. Is that Slan standing outside of the table edge?
No, he's just inside.
No, it's a swirl. Sorry, that's not the base. Sorry, so it's the Croak. The portal is there. Misha is paying good attention here to all costs. This is, of course, an important first turn. Abbe, he knows as well that this can be a lot of damage coming in from Misha, especially if he gets a double. So he needs to, cut down on the offensive capability of the army. So it's a huge output, but it's a huge sort of number of wounds that he can soak up into that. So, Maelstrom coming in from the Asteroid Bearer. Miscast. That's the Maelstrom being... We've seen a miscast.
Oh, already?
Yep.
Oof.
So... That's a Maelstrom not going off, which of course is quite a big bomb.
Yeah. It's unfortunately breaking a bit. We seem to have some support here from Misha and Sylvaneth, but we also have a lot of support for Abbe. So this is, I think these are two the people's favorite.
Yeah, but it's two well-known players.
Yeah,
players who have really put in the work to get good at the game and to get positioning, to play in different team championships. Both have been playing in Worlds teams, so they're not only known nationally, they're also known internationally at the other players. Because Worlds is a great social event as well.
It is.
Everybody meets everybody from the different teams. So, yeah, very much a part of the international, the larger Age of Sigmar community, known for their abilities. And you have different playstyles.
Yeah.
You have different favorites. If you have different list types, it's two very different lists. There's one caster list, one mortal wound output list against a combat.
Yes.
Get in your face and punch you up sort of list.
Exactly. Yeah. For Abbe to win, he needs to receive a minor victory. So that means he must win with his grand strategy over Misha. And well, either obviously you can win on a major win as well, but that's what he needs to win. Misha needs only to play for a draw because he's the tiebreaker will be points which they've collected from previous matches. So Misha has a better opportunity here to play for a draw, but of course he wants to go for the major win and wipe the board. So that's of course, but that's the minimum he needs to get. So Misha actually just needs to play for a draw to win in total, but that's not Misha's playstyle, is it?
No. I mean, and of course you can't play for it, since if you do, then you will be on the back foot.
Yes.
I mean, and there's no reason for any of the players to to not. But there's decision to be made. For example, as we saw the decision in Abbe's game 3.
There are some issues with the streaming program, which basically means sometimes it bugs out and shows the same opponent versus the same opponent. But with
back.
a quick refresh, we're back. So,
Thank you for reminding us.
yes, thank you. Both players have been allocated or chosen to play with table dice. Table dice is a concept here that you don't use your own dice except for wound marking and, for example, primals and whatever not. But they're used to roll to make sure that both opponents have an equal set of dice. That are just equal, basically. So there's not that these players would do it, but there's no shenanigans. There's no there's no possibility of using a weighted dice or anything like that.
No.
But not that it would happen here. But it's good to know that precautions have been made to make sure this is a tight.
And it's not only that; it's also for the easy to read and
exactly
being able to know. Being able to know what's being rolled and everything like that, and it's so easy to. There's a couple of dice who have using funky sort of particular symbols, and if it's on a 1, if it's on a 6, and
exactly
that
it can be hard to read.
Sometimes sort of mess with your mind, and you want to be able to read the game state without spending any seconds. There's plenty of time in these games, so 1 hour 30 minutes for each player. So we've seen most of the players actually being able to finish the game through a thoughtful game. But if there's tight on time, you don't want to spend any unnecessary seconds on understanding the dice. It's a tool.
Exactly. So
Crow casts a stellar template on a 7, 8, 9, 11. That's not his bomb. So there's 3 casts left. 1 on Croak, 1 on the Slam, and 1 on the...
5 and 6.
5s are...
Mortal. 2 mortals taken.
This is not a... That miscast of the Maelstrom, it's a lot of mortal wounds.
Yes.
Denied. Mystic Shield coming in from Croak.
It's bound to happen. What was it? 26% chance. It's bound to happen.
Yeah.
Which is of course unfortunate.
Yeah, but it's good to know the odds for that, since I mean, now when you're about to cast each spell, it's of course 1 in 36. So I mean, looking at each second spell, there's no greater risk building up or anything like that. It's more about sort of what can you expect from the hero phase as a whole. But it's good to read. So Slan is casting up a 5-up ward against mortal wounds.
So unfortunately here, no battle tactic. Because I think that was his last cast.
Yeah, but it's Magical Mayhem, so it's the miscasted the Maelstrom. So that is, of course, because that's a bomb going off for a lot of mortal wounds.
Misha
4 left on the Seraphim.
Yeah. Abbe just asking if Misha has any shooting. Misha replies with, "No, I am honest and decent," which is a lovely response.
Honest and decent there. So nothing else to do in the hero phase. Is the pendulum about to move? So putting up the board. Both these players have stated that there will not be any takebacks.
No.
So, for example, when Abbe has moved that pendulum, that will be the end of his hero phase.
Yeah.
So he needs to check all his abilities. So for example, handing out the 6-up ward to the skinks that he just did is important to do that before the pendulum flies. 2-up wound on the seekers, both of us. So the pendulum did no damage at all.
Yes. So failed battle tactic there for.
Failed battle tactic. Yeah, the pendulum wasn't about to kill Belfast.
No, it wasn't. But it's nonetheless it's a rough start.
Yeah, it looks like.
Both a failed battle tactic and a miscast.
Yeah, that's. So he's discussing his summoning points. Yep, he's got 15 summoning points at the moment, which would give him a maximum of 17. He got 15 out of 17, which of course is enough to cleanse the realm. So, the question is he going to summon at the end of this movement phase, or will he save for a later cleanse the realm? So, looking at what he's able to do with those points. So, let's see. We have the summoning Seraphon. We have 8 points for 10 skinks. But of course, he can summon a bunch of other stuff. We saw him, for example, summon the chameleon skinks. Am I looking at the correct list there? Is it the Hunters of Orange?
Yeah,
Bolas?
most likely.
Yeah, so that's 10 points. So that's basically the most common summons. Skinks especially, they're a very good battle line unit. Right, summoning points being spent. So where is he summoning the... Wholly within 12 of...
But hero, I think.
So wholly within 12 of hero with who are... Summoning onto that objective, it's claiming that. So he's not contesting that by the yellow, I suppose, because so it's draining 2 of those objectives. So he's standing in that forest for to be protected.
The green little marker on screen, where he's currently is marking a forest. So it's passable and you can hide in it. It might be a good idea to know, but since Misha doesn't really have any shooting, it doesn't quite matter as much.
Yeah, that's true.
However, I do see that forest has arcane on him.
Yep.
Which means a +1 to dispel and +1 or
Unbind, actually.
+2 unbind. Sorry, +2 unbind and +2 cast. So it's a good thing for them to both have, but it is not as well for Misha because he doesn't really need to cast anything.
Yeah.
It's the unbind that could take effect, but unlikely at this moment in time.
And that means that Abbe scored 3 points.
Yes.
So the stiffening, to remind you, this is if you score. So if Abbe scores these 2 objectives, uh, the next time he scores,
Yeah.
then those will be
Yes.
siphoned. So if he moves off those objectives, scores other objectives, then he can move back to those objectives again.
Yes.
Without
If,
siphoning.
if the opponent decides to claim
So
them.
it is after scoring victory points, if the player whose turn it is controls an objective that they controlled at the end of their previous turn, they have siphoned all the melt water from that objective. For the rest of the battle, the player cannot control that objective. So it doesn't matter what your opponent does.
Okay. No.
So if let's say if Misha goes up and controls that objective above the forest that is made up of lava and
Yeah.
stones. Anyway, if Misha controls that, then and Abbe then retakes it, then he is controlling an objective that he controlled at the end of his turn.
Yeah.
So that would make siphoning out. So by going up and claiming these two objectives, he can his next turn, in his turn 2, he can perhaps start controlling those two objectives close to his hands.
Yeah.
So without draining them, and then move back up, controlling other stuff. So Misha is considering how much of a gamble to go for here. He wants to get that win, and he has a fairly undamaged army.
Yeah.
Even though he's been facing a hero phase turn that we've seen been devastating for a lot of
A lot of older players. Yeah.
So Misha.
I was quite surprised to see Misha deploying so aggressively while giving away the turn.
Yeah.
But it.
I suppose it doesn't matter. You
No,
can't hide from the
no,
clock.
that is true. So, and he wanted to put himself in a snowball mode.
Yeah.
And if he gets the priority on turn 2, it might be devastating.
Yeah. Because then he can get into the slan and the croak.
Yes.
So, gives Belthanos an unbind to remove the pendulum.
Successfully
now gone.
removes it.
Led it to the maelstrom, which
Yeah.
means that we are going to see some
Very
engagement.
Yeah, very aggressive. So most likely both Belthanos and some Spite Riders here
Yep.
attacking.
Exactly. The lancers, yeah. The spike riders, because the lancers are the battle
Oh,
line.
the Lancer. Sorry.
They're all battle line. So
Yeah.
basically his own army. I'm guessing that it's gonna keep the Archer Revenant out of combat, but other than that, they're all going in,
Yeah.
doing damage, clearing as much as possible, I suppose. So it's Abbe's start of turn. Slow rolling for he gets a primal dice from his battalion. So we're having a discussion of the Arcane Bolt.
Right, we're getting a
That's
TO ruling here, but that's good.
interesting, because apparently you can cast the Arcane Bolt on the portal in order to have the Arcane Bolt going out of the portal. Okay, and by doing that you can unleash it from the portal. So the wording on the Arcane Bolt, just for you Listeners, Arcane Bolter is a spell that has a casting value of 5 and a range of 12. If successfully cast at the start of any one phase before your next hero phase, you can pick one enemy unit within range and visible to the caster. That unit suffers 1 mortal wound. If that unit is within 3 inches of the caster, it suffers D3 mortal wounds instead. Okay. Okay, so in order to unleash that through the portal, let's see, Umbral Spell Portal says that once per turn, when a wizard within 1 inch of your sender spell attempts to cast a spell, the commanding player can say that the spell will be sent through the portal. If they do so, the range, visibility, and effect of that spell can be measured from one part of this endless spell instead of the caster. Okay, so that, now I understand. Misha points out that then you need to say that I am casting this spell through the portal.
Yeah.
And then it will just be hanging around there, because the later effect of the spell is actually...
Yes, so you need to declare it before
yeah.
you cast it then.
Which is important, of course, because otherwise you would sort of keep the opportunity to use the spell portal standing there.
Yeah. So that's the spell portal is usually used for a Malevolent Maelstrom.
Yeah, that's what he's
case.
using it for.
But since he didn't get it off, he wanted to try to cast the Arcane Bolt, which was impossible because it was already declared. It wasn't declared.
Yeah, and so you can, and that's a unusual interaction, but of course it's good of Misha to catch that. But it is.
It truly shows that they do have proper game knowledge of both core rules and their own rules.
It also shows that Abbe usually gets his Malevolent Maelstrom.
Yes, that it does as well.
Yeah, but he'll still be able to unleash it after Misha has done some sort of charge here, so the Arcane Bolt is still there. Since he's going for the lead into the Maelstrom. And now it's Misha versus Misha. Interesting. So, and of course he unbound the spell portal. That is important for this land because he will want to gain the opportunity to
cast it next round.
To cast it the next round, and both for the summoning points, but also in order to place it in a better place.
Yes. So we are up to 40 viewers joining us for the Swedish Championships. If you just joined, it is the final round of day 2. Today, the champion of Sweden will be crowned, and it's either going to be Misha with Sylvaneth or it's going to be Abbe with Seraphon.
Yes.
So it's a great match to see, as we previously pointed out. Great game knowledge on both of these two, and it's going to be hard. For any of them to just win by a major landslide, but it's going to be it's going to be an interesting game, and it's going to be a real claw. Well, they're going to have to claw their way to the top to finish this game.
Most probably.
Get out and show them proper how Warhammer is properly played.
Yeah.
So they have won all of the 4 matches, so there's going to be a pure 5-0 here, or a draw, of course, but most likely, in case we
wins
draw.
On the points difference. But yeah, actually, we're now seeing the Arch Revenant going into combat. So.
Yeah, so
But sure, that's true.
Means Beltanos is going to keep
not
up.
a problem to
no, no.
moving into. But it's of course. Is shoring up that Misha is looking to shore that battle tactic, so he knows that he will be able to punch it.
Misha is exchanging his current model of Arch Revenant with a smaller model of Arch Revenant on the same base to be able to get it into that spot because the wings were in the way, as is with all of the winged models, they are a pain to both transport and stack in several different forests and whatever not. Wings can really be hard. We would love to hear your predictions as the game goes on.
Yeah.
To see who you think might be the winner, what's your reasoning for it, whatever not. We would love to see it and discuss it with you. It also brings out a fantastic opportunity to both engage with you guys in the chat, but also to see where the rest of Sweden's and games knowledge and the rest of the world's games knowledge is, and who you think might be the Swedish champion here.
Yeah, it's going to go. My guess is that we are going to be sort of switching our predictions here. As we're seeing Misha playing his turn now, we're mostly feeling that looks pretty good for Misha. He gets to achieve his game plan.
Yeah.
But we'll see the output from the Seraphon, so the game swings back again. So we just had an interesting thing, by the way, and Misha trying to charge because he was kind of anxious about claiming that objective.
Yeah.
So what do we have?
We just saw a 4 award go out on the Arch Revenant, I think.
Yep. Because he's looking to keep that in combat, I guess. So because that by the 3 bites down in the sort of the south, the closest to us, they are getting all out attack, and it feels a lot like he might actually wipe that. Should do that. That's a 220 point unit, rather big.
Against like what was it, 80 points?
Yeah, so he should sort of clear that, and while the Arch Revenant then should remain
in combat with the skinks on the top metal.
Yeah. 5 damage being done totally. Okay, in total. Okay.
So that means Misha, if no, none of them lives, or if what was it called? Sorry, if one of them dies, Abbe will regain control of the objective. If one of the Spite Rider, no, not Lancers, that's the other one. Can't remember what it's called now. The Seekers.
Yeah.
If one of the Seekers dies, Abbe will regain control because they're worth 2 on objective.
Yeah.
But it is highly unlikely that 5 skinks kills one of them, especially since they got 6 wounds.
Yeah.
So.
I'm guessing these are with the missile weapons, or are they with the clubs? I don't remember actually.
Let's have a look. Looks like they got clubs.
Yeah. Got clubs, so it's a force and force. That's a lot to ask. But the Arch Revenant is getting a all-out defense. So an all-out attack on this king. So 3s and 4s for the attacks, but no rend. So he's rolling using his dice.
Yep.
No.
Kindly
3
asking.
up save. And a ward. 4 up ward on these. Saves everything. He's got D3 attacks on the guy on the back. So 2s and 2s. Red 2 damage 1 on these attacks. Shot of that dice tray and want the dice in there. See if we can save that. Also, yep, that brings us to the clock and the dice tray. So we can look back at that from time to time. Good.
Fantastic.
You won't have to be seasick by my wobbly camera maneuvering. So, that tray coming from one of our sponsors.
Yes, fantastic, beautiful tray. Looks really handy to actually roll in. So I think I might get one of them myself, to be honest. So my dice don't have to go all over the table.
Yeah, you're good. I'm biting my lip here. Well, full transparency, it's actually me doing those.
Yeah, no, nonetheless, it's a good product.
Yeah, glad to see them being used. So Abbe, go do a command point for those skinks closest to us, and rolls for the skinks standing on the upper terrain.
That specific sponsor is Bullseye Studios, which offers a variety of well, quality products to use. So I am at reasonable prices, in my own opinion. But we do have more sponsors. We also have Fantasy North. We have Millarkey, which is the game system we're using here. We have Asylum Wargaming and Game Maniacs as our additional sponsors here. And without their support, Swedish Championships would not be possible. So big thank you to all of our sponsors here, and make sure you go to check them out.
Yeah.
If you're wondering what they are, we can always write it out in chat, so you can go visit them.
Yep. And speaking of Fantasia, for example, a lot of players, Abbe included.
It's a local club.
Yeah. It's sorry, I'm listening to the players here. So he's counting up his sort of the harmonies of the against the chorus. He's buffing up. So that's the start of the
Right.
her face, and Abbe Misha won the priority and gave it away. So he's not taking the double into two.
So it's got double into 3?
So he's aiming for that, I guess, or just knowing that he has the power to soak up one round of damage from the hero phase and heal up from that. But he don't want to double and then heal. So anyway, it's a Fantasia. So a lot of players coming up from Umeå, where Fantasia is based, and doing a lot of their qualifying through Fantasia is different, because it's not only a store, it's also a TO, or setting up a lot of the tournament scene in Umeå. There's more than just Fantasia in Umeå, but that place is a big thing.
It's a big hobby hub. Umeå and Fantasia.
A lot of work for that.
So yeah, there's fantastic people up there, and really and beautiful organized tournaments and whatnot. So if you haven't made your maiden voyage up to Umeå, it's time. I think the next one is going to be maybe November. Or if it's October, I can't fully remember if the dates are out yet, but that is what's rumored, at least, for the Fantasia XLV1, I think. There we go.
So that's read as 66. No, 46.
46, yeah. So the XLV1, so that's 46. The 23rd and 24th of November 2024 in Umeå, and it's both for Warhammer 40,000, a Warhammer Age of Sigmar, and a Warhammer The Old World. So get going, get voyaging, get up there, come and play.
It's a great place for Warhammer.
Yes, there are great places for Warhammer all over Sweden. It really is, and a hub here in Stockholm is Järna, where Asylum Wargaming resides, and where we're keeping this event. We do have Umeå and Fantasia. We also have Malmö Wargaming Weekend, which is beautiful. I think we have as well, not this year, not yet at least, but we have a tournament in Gothenburg. I can't exactly remember what it's called now.
West Coast GT.
West Coast GT. There's in Dalarna, which is Dalastompen. There is down in Linköping, Finaste Stunden. So there are loads, and some of them I might have missed here, but there are loads of different hubs. And if you haven't played a tournament yet, get going, get playing. You don't need to play super serious, but you can come and enjoy
Yeah.
and enjoy learning and playing against more experienced opponents.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get a tournament to go in Uppsala as well. I've
Yes.
been hosting it for 7 rounds, 7 years. We had the double one some year, but anyway, so it's about to be the 8th, but I haven't sort of locked down the tournament,
Yeah.
the location for it, the venue. So, but it's Lord of the Mounts. It's been a great event.
Yes.
In my, my own
No,
opinion.
in everybody's opinion.
Great to organize it, to get people coming in from all parts of Sweden and the rest of Europe.
Yeah, so it's fantastic to see all of Europe coming together, and that doesn't mean from other countries that you're not allowed to come in and check it out and come and play. Please do. We do love an international event. Come and play, but we see mostly Europeans coming to play around here. And if you aren't aware, there's actually going to be a Worlds tournament, a tournament for the World Cup in Age of Sigmar, coming along here next month.
Yep.
So, and I'm not sure if it's going to be streamed. I usually Rob hosts that, the Honest Wargamer hosts that stream, but it might be streamed this year as well.
I hope so.
Hopefully, so those other mortals can join who couldn't go down. But Sweden is participating with a team this year as well. Last year we placed 4th, I think. We were I think we were just shy of on a place on a podium. But before that, I think we came at. I think if we got bronze or silver, I can't remember now. So it is a fantastic opportunity to watch Warhammer, go see Warhammer, and learn something from the streams and whatnot. If you aren't aware, this is fantastic, and this is great to see so many players taking an interest into wargaming overall. Whether it's 40k or Age of Sigmar, of course we want you to Age of Sigmar because that's our favorite.
It's a better game.
It's a better game in our opinion. But everybody's welcome. Just come join, find out your local club, start gaming, and enjoy.
Yeah.
Be part of this community. You won't regret it.
Excellent words. Good words.
Good words.
So, at the table, we're seeing Abbe. Bit where we were talking about the mental strength he's been showing throughout the game, and he's had a couple of issues or things to think about. He's being where is he a bit thrown out of his game because he was discussing whether or not to teleport those kinks in order because he needs to. Wasn't clear about that fact that even though Misha regained control of that objective, closest to us, that does not reset the fact that he controlled it at the end of his last turn.
Yes.
So if Abbe controls that objective, he has siphoned it out dry.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of thing that, even though it's not entirely consequential for the game as a whole, but just getting that mixed up and getting a sort of an interruption in your thought process, and Misha needs to point that out. That's not good for your concentration, and you might feel like you're slipping. So I'm not getting this right. In the same way as that arcane bolt through the spell portal, it's one mortal wound. It's of course not that consequential, but just not having it pointed out might make you nervous, feel a bit stressed, unsure of yourself.
Yes.
And that can affect your game. But Abbe has shown great mental strength through his gaming, so let's just hope he can pull it back together.
Yeah, the last 2 games, it's looked bleak for Abbe in some terms, but he's always turned around and always with a positive attitude. So he does have, as you say, a great mental strength to not panic.
Yeah, and yes, to answer the question in the chat, will one of these be the winner? These 2 guys are the only 2 remaining 4-0 players.
Yes.
So whomever of these guys wins the cup, wins the trophy, gets to take that home. So yes, it is only between these 2 guys.
Yes. So one of these guys will be crowned our winner.
Yep. Croak kills the general, which opens up a
Reprisal.
celestial obliteration is done for Abbe,
Yep.
which is magical mayhem, but a second time.
Yeah.
So yeah, but one of these guys will be the Swedish champion, and this opens up reprisal for Misha as well, since Croak did the damage.
And kill the general. Yeah. So it's a really niche battle tactic, but when you can get it working, it's a fantastic opportunity.
Yeah, it's sort of a
It's not a guarantee.
Yeah, a ray of light in the bleakness of losing your general. But
yeah.
I'm not entirely sure that Misha is taking that loss of a general as hard as anybody else is taking it, because command points isn't absolutely crucial to him in that way, because he also gets stuff from Belthanos and he gets buff from, well, more or less from a lot of places.
Yeah.
But of course, it's never absolutely great to sort of
No, it's not great
to lose your general. But he has to take some kind of damage. He gives the turn away to a Seraphon army, so that means that you are going to receive a lot of damage.
Yes.
We haven't seen any of the endless spells being cast yet, but now we see the portal going up. Right behind that sort of volcano thing, close to Belthanos, and that's Bite, because that's one of the sixes, right? Let's see. We have a that's a 3, because we have that's a 3, and that's a 6, model of 6 Lancers. That's another 6 Lancers, and that's a soul surviving, Seeker. I see. And that's the clock, yep. Ticking on Abbe's turn. So Abbe is measuring up his movement. +1 to cost. Croak Bomb being cast through the portal at 5. Cast on 10. 9, actually. So it's +4 to cast on Croak. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
One mortar wound on Belthanos. The Seeker gets a 1. And the Lancer gets a 1. Seeker's mortar wound ward. 1 wound on the Lancer and 1 move on the Seeker. Comet Squall being cast by the Slam. Goes. So 9 being rolled for that. Cost. D3 targets. Two units being targeted. So he's going for that Seeker. And the Lancer's behind. Let's see. 1 wound on those Lancers up there. And 3 wounds on the Lancer down there. They take 3. So there's 4 wounds on that. I'm not sure if there's it could be a Seeker. Another Seeker. Looks like it's 2 of them behind that the volcano. Because just by the way,
Yeah.
Misha it's right in front of the camera. So the cost. It's being cast now. Three Seekers.
3 Seekers.
Yep. Right, so those losses are from somewhere else. Pendulum being cast on double 4 for 8. Okay, so those lances, so those spites being down there are 2 lost lances from a unit in the woods there, or perhaps they're not even lost. Might be me just misreading. Not sure.
I think they're.
They
I
could be
think they're just taken
replaced.
off the base. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a bit fiddly to
Get them
fit
into the
everything.
forest. Yeah.
The pendulum is being placed. Cannot reach Belthanos from there. So headed towards the tree. So yeah, since it's actually crucial for the how that pendulum works.
Yeah. It's very
So
important.
you need to so just make it clear to your opponent what you're aiming at, and actually now the pre-measure movement, the pre-moving
Yeah.
that's where it's not standing there at this moment. It's actually standing up there by the center of the objective, but it will move to that location.
As you mentioned yesterday, though, the only good use of a laser point in AOS is for the pendulum.
Yep.
Because it is a bit fiddly to actually get in the right angle to hit everything, because it only moves straight.
5s and 6s are mortal wounds. 2s to negate them takes 2 wounds. 4 wounds damage on that Lancer. There's a bolt.
Great to see so many people here enjoying the match. So 46 players already, or 46 viewers already.
Getting close to that 50. That
We're
you
getting
were
close to
aiming.
that. Yeah, we hope for 50 because that would be spectacular. But this is probably the highlight that the people have been fighting over for the last year here, getting a ticket to come and represent either their hometown or themselves. To show themselves that they are up here in the top bracket, in the competitive meta. They are up here. They are not someone that you just take, I'm meeting this one.
Yeah.
These are some of the best that are here. Except Jesper. He's best. That's
we had Jesper.
we had a Tio ruling that it's not the best of the best without Jesper. That is true.
And this, for the eventual winner, one of these guys, that's one of the Seekers going down then. Actually not the end of sort of that career string, because the winner of this Swedish championship does not only bring that big old bucket back home, they will also get a golden ticket to the Atlanta World Championships being held in November.
Yes.
So you will
represent Sweden, and you will represent yourself.
Yep.
At a GW event in the US. So it's going to be fantastic to see which one of these are going to represent.
Yeah. And all 3 of the players who were at the World Championships of Warhammer. Was it another last year? That was Ronja, and it was
Adam and Alexis.
All 3 of them are here playing
Yes.
for the championship. And Adam I placed 13, I believe, and Ronja 4th.
Yeah.
So really good placings overall.
Yeah. So.
And Alexis placed as the best Stormcast player of the whole event.
Yes.
So when we send our Age of Sigmar players into the world, we know we are sending good players
Yes.
out into the world, because then they can perform as well as in the AOS World's Teams tournament you were talking about earlier.
Exactly.
That as well. Placing high, and so yeah, it is. It's great to see, because this is not only sort of a top level play nationally, it's also top level play internationally.
Absolutely. And we do have fantastic players here, but the Swedish meta is not to be trifled with.
No.
The Swedish meta is strange. That's the only word I have for it, but it is so incredibly...
Generally a bit odd.
It's generally a bit odd, but it works somehow, and it takes our international opponents really by force, by surprise, and just shows them that Sweden is not to be trifled with when it comes to either team play or singles. We are, and I count myself as we here, but we are not to be trifled with. We are here to show them that Sweden is going to be the winner Worlds 2024.
Oh, let's hope so.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, a lot of the players here are sort of using this as not only trying to make it to the top, but they are also prepping.
Yes, and trying out lists and see what might work and what might not.
Yeah, not perhaps the place to try out any lists, but still sort of really honing your
fine tuning.
Honing your skills. I wouldn't guess that any. I'm not privy to any sort of information about the lists of the players and faction choices, but there's and if I were, I wouldn't be saying anything about it.
No, stays here in this booth.
The list for the World Championship was sent in yesterday.
Ah,
so
yeah.
the deadline has been passed. We're all waiting to see the list now. So.
Right.
Ooh, it's
fantastic then. So that means, we are the Swedish World team is prepped.
It's been decided,
and it's been decided where we're going,
as it has,
what we're bringing, and who we're showing.
Yep. So we're into the movement phase of Abbe. For Abbe, the skinks who were in a fight with Misha's general. Let's move up to the center of that center objective, or in that third. Misha elected not to redeploy. Oh, so here, and they are actually also running another 6 inches. Get into those. Get into that objective. And which means that these guys were to remain there to keep fighting for some reason. Maybe he's got a plan to force those to remain or whatnot.
Models have been forgotten.
No, he selected. He pointed that out to these will remain.
Okay.
Because this, of course, unless Misha clears them, he killed 5 of them last combat phase. If Misha wants to keep that objective sort of unsiphoned, he needs to move away.
Yeah.
So there's a special interaction from this very scenario with limited resources. So since it's only occurring from this. Even if it's 1 skink remaining, Misha wants to kill that. Oh, he's moving that anyway. But that means that he's forcing Misha to move away in order to not.
Yes.
Oh, he retreats them anyway. Changes that. So he's retreating away. Staying out of the deadly terrain piece.
Yeah.
see. Turn. This is a long turn, but it's an important turn, so it's a good way to spend your minutes. And it still has 43 minutes left, so more than 10 minutes for each.
Yes. 16 points to some Raptidons.
Oh, interesting. Raptidon hunters or searchers?
Good question. Looks like Chargers to me.
So he feels the need to do some melee puncher and sort of contest objectives.
Lock them down.
And to it's a good call, I guess. He has elected not to cleanse the realm.
Yeah.
We've seen that being used to enormous effectiveness against other armies
Yes.
with a d6 damage, but d6 damage can just as easily be 0 mortal wounds. It's a 1
Yeah.
is a 0, as there are 6. So there's tough for Abbe to rely on. It's a great way to add another damage to an already ongoing damage pool.
Yeah.
But since Misha is soaking so much of that damage, perhaps
It might not be worth it.
Yeah. He's placing now, and Abbe needs to be careful to only contest the objectives he wants to contest here.
And if I'm not mistaken, they are not allowed to move or charge when they've been summoned.
At least not move.
No,
Because
at least
it's
not
the
move.
end
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the-
yeah.
the end
It's
of
the end
the
of
movement
movement phase, but I think they're not allowed to charge either.
Charge
Yeah.
phase.
Oh no,
They're
they're
allowed
allowed
to
to charge.
Obviously.
I've been wrong before.
We need a reroll for that from Croak. It's a 9 in charge, of course, and
There
they
we go.
made an 11. "12 in charge. So he's looking to not engage Belthanos while still claiming that objective. That's why that 3-inch so that, if you see that 3-inch marker, it means that he can touch that objective while not dragging Belthanos into combat. That is an important thing.
But despite riders or the lancers there.
That's
How
the
about-
remaining seeker.
Yeah, no, these guys. Sorry, the ones below.
Yeah.
They have a 6-inch pylon.
Ah, yeah, that's true. If he's up to that amount of...
Yes, but since it's turn 2, I don't know exactly what bracket that goes on, but
Yeah, that's on the final bracket.
it's final bracket. Okay.
So, and he elected not to move on the objectives since they, I suppose, these Raptidons benefit from the +1 save, and they are not only getting it from objectives, they are also getting it from the arcane piece
Yeah.
of terrain. All out attack used. 5. So 15 attacks from the riders. Threes and threes.
2s and 3s with all out attack.
Damage 2.
No all out attack apparently. No.
So 3s and threes. This is the riders. These are the animals. 2s and threes. 3s to wound. Rendette on everything with these. Damage 1, forced to save. These are the attacks from the animals. 3 damage going in. Oh, those saves on a 4, that's 2 damage each. 8 damage from those. So that's an 11 damage total. Which is enough to kill it.
In this special event, the players are allowed to pause the clock to make sure that they keep scoring and keep the time fair, because it is quite a new system for them to use, and they are allowed to pause. Otherwise, you're not allowed to pause in any tournament because you have your allotted time. But in this case, we have permission from the TO to allow it to use and to report it in.
Yep. So, Misha is now considering his turn 2. Will he switch target as a heroic action? So that's one of his abilities with this allegiance.
Did they start the clock again?
He does not start the target.
Yeah.
Yes, the clock is
Wonderful.
So is now to pick a battle tactic.
Yes.
No, he did not go for the central north objective, because he has controlled the central north in his first turn, and now he is controlling that west north objective. That's the one he controlled this turn. Or yeah, he did control that one. True, sorry. Yeah, that's correct. I guess it's Jesper going.
Yeah.
Because, of course, he's keeping control of that. He didn't lose control of that at any point. True. My bad.
One primal added.
And they're both... Heroic action by Abbe. Command points on this land. And he spends it by doing a rally on the skinks, who is on that top left objective. 2 skinks coming back. Abbe is really going for getting bodies in the game. That's a different play here from what
We've previously seen, yeah.
Yep, but he's more or less forced to do it. He's still trying to do the damage, but simply can't get through. But he scored 5 points last turn. End of hero phase. Pendulum goes ahead. Damages 4 damage on Bethanos. So, trophy kill.
So 4 points.
That's correct. We have an update in the scoring. What is, I'm wondering, is the new target? Did he switch the target? Didn't catch that?
I don't think he switched from Croak. I think he can only do it when Croak's dead.
No, he can as a heroic action. I was
Okay.
talking about switching it because he's gone for trophy kill.
Yeah,
It's the summoned unit. Ah, great. Because
Thank you.
thank you for that information. Because Otherwise, I guess the trophy kill would be kind of hard to
Yeah.
pull off.
So we do have a Source Guard standing in front of Croak, just behind the big rock in the pyramid, protecting his flank from the 6 of Spike Riders standing
Yeah.
there in the top north.
That, as well as the screening skinks in the middle,
Yeah.
making it a bit tough in combination with that piece of terrain. They can probably fit in a move.
I mean, 14-inch move, and
Yeah, but it needs to fit them in. It's a six models with a rather large base.
yeah, that's true.
It's not automatic in any way.
No.
Misha needs to decide. Those Raptidon riders should be easy to kill, especially since they are the quarry.
Yes.
He's got a lot of buffs on them. He's moving those raptors up now. No, sorry, those lancers.
He's gonna go and try to cheese the back line, it looks like. Well, cheese and cheese, but
Great the cheese. Great the back.
cheese.
So, that was not really issue. So he needs to stay out the way of the sources. That's his movements. The skinks are redeploying. So he rolls 2 dice, picks the highest. They are redeploying back onto that objective.
They already siphon objective.
But they are still denying Misha's. They are still contesting it.
Yeah.
So they're still denying Misha's ability to claim that objective. This is the turn where we really see Misha moving up to engage. So that one is moving there. It's an initial move, initial measurement. So there's 5 remaining. No, 4 remaining. No, 5. Hard to count with those
Yeah.
bases. And that's where Balthanos goes. It's a redeploy. 2-inch redeploy. Shouldn't make it that hard, but of course Misha
So,
can always
Misha needs to
roll
roll a
4.
4, yeah.
But he's got several options and command point reroll. So, but anything, whenever you have a string of bad luck, you can. It can always. It's a dice game.
It is a dice game.
So, but we see Misha moving up towards the Abbe's castle, and if this time I'm pretty sure. No, I'm not. Strike that. I can't be sure because Misha is playing a game taking more than me into consideration.
Yeah.
But he is putting himself in a position where capitalizing on a double turn is more interesting to me.
Yes.
That's what I should say. We'll just keep giving it away in order to control the amount. So, because he wants to take it when it is enough to really cripple his output. That's the key. He wants to lock the game. The main thing is just control the flow of victory points, especially in this limited resources game. So control it and don't let anything. Well. So yeah. Again, this is basically the only scenario where people sort of considering, is it worth it to take this objective? Yeah, I'm gonna have to be okay with contesting objectives. If Misha moves away from that objective, he will siphon that for himself. But he will also open it up for Abbe to move back onto the objective and start contesting it again,
Yes.
and keeping it for himself, which will give Abbe a source of victory points,
Yeah.
even if it's on the back foot. By just keeping those 5 skinks standing there, he can score 2 points, more or less.
1 fly put back to with the incursion of the spider lancers. So it's now a full strength unit again.
Yep. Let's charge. Thomas makes it into. And wants to stay out of 18 inch from the croak.
Yeah.
Charge going. 7 in charge with the fly. With those newly reinforced flies. He's not going for the slam. So looking for proxy bases, something like that. Because those is just matching, getting the models fit in there while having wings and extra legs and stuff like that, just sticking out everywhere.
Yeah.
Yes. And as we saw with since it's really only the base that counts for rules purposes.
Yeah.
Last one to their charge, it gives them a 7. I'm pretty sure those
Yeah.
Mastodons are done for.
Yeah. I think they might be cooked.
So double here.
Yeah. Let's.
Could be. Then he.
Can't be quite hard.
Yeah.
Or hit hard. Rather.
Yeah. He can get his whole army moved into the castle. Start wiping it out.
Yeah.
Because I wonder if the lances up there are going to charge. Because I mean the guards, they need to go at some point.
Yeah, they do.
Those guys up there, roll a charge. 3 in charge rolled, and he takes that 3 in charge. Goes his on. And that's of course by moving in there. So it's just moving in there, and of course by piling, he can pile anywhere he wants then. So just move them into. Start dealing the damage to the castle. Monster actions. Belthanos roars first. Start of combat phase. Six is not enough. I rolled against the bravery. So it's Misha has fights first on these guys, who are getting an all-out attack. All-out defense being called on the, I suppose, the Saurus Guard, standing by. No other buffs but all-out attack. So Jesper, if you're listening, What if we had another camera right above that big trophy? That would be great. Anyway. Yeah, buy it. All we need is a lot of cash. So, that's Ren 2 attacks. And now the animals. 3s and 3s on Ren 1. Abbe's on a 3-up save against these as well, since they are Ren 1, but he's on a 4-up in the base, and so he can only capitalize. So 3-up saves, any fail is 1 damage. Six-up ward, 1/6. 3 sour Suzuki hold. That's those, and now we're moving into these guys making a strike first attack. They are close to the quarry, +1 attack. That's a lot of attacks.
There's a lot of attacks.
They do have the +1 save, but that won't.
No.
2s and 2s.
Four misses.
Yep.
Out of all now.
Sounds about reasonable. A bit low, but within. So he's gonna roll. And they're already dead by that. I had Ren 2 put all the damage through. And that's only half of the attacks. And then there was Belthanos, and there was so now you can activate the that's both his first strikes. Strike firsts. So he's got the Lancers and who have strike first, and then after that you can pick another activation. So he's moving those up, and that's really getting ready for the next combat for the double. It's looking, as I was saying, things are looking strong for Misha.
Yes, things are looking very strong for Misha.
But we are seeing Misha's turn, so that's of course a time where it looks good for Misha. But it's nowhere close to being able to call it yet. But yep, it's a strong position for him.
Yeah.
So they are unbuffed since so he is moving, 2 can attack, and the 2 trailing ones are standing next to the Mystica for 6 upwards. 3s and 3s. 5s and a save. 4s and 3s for the animals to hit. That's 1 hit. 4 up save against. 3 for 5 up save. 2 damage going through. A ward for that. 1 damage. No spell Thanos activates and remains stationary. Misha did not forget that he stood outside of the Lord Croak's range. It's a big risk otherwise that you're moving up and then you're getting that bonus move.
Yeah.
He has no opponent, there's no issue there, but then he can sort of end up. Oh yeah, I can move up and position yourself within that range you were so careful of staying out of.
Yes, it's extremely easy to get swept into the moment
Yeah.
of your snowballing.
5s in the for the save. Takes 4 of those. Bites. So these are the Source Guard, I think, making these attacks. That's the. Can't see it quite yet. Nope. Yeah, and at the end of the combat, they are healing back up to full. But that's at the end of combat. So now the sources are piling in. Actually, all out defense being called on those Lancers. Do you know what? Actually gonna have a look at this general standing of the tournament, because even though we have a exciting final and only have these two guys competing for the top placing, we are interested in the
This is
path
still
we
in round
yeah,
4.
we're trying to get away from that place. But yeah, something like that. Let's go. There we have round 5. There's still a number of games going on around the venue. Most of them being in round 2 or 3, but
Yeah.
there's one game in the table 16 already into round 4.
As well as table number 3.
Table number 3, oh yes, that's in round 4 as well. But still fairly even distribution of points. Yeah, that's
Yeah. It's looking overall quite close.
Yeah.
On the scoring
Yeah.
for the rest of the matches.
So that's those are siphoned. So those are drained. Roll off.
Off.
Will he get the double? Abbe has the choice.
So no double turn here.
Oh, unless Abbe gives it away, of course. He takes it. Yeah, this was Misha positioned herself for a really strong strike. So he's got 2 chords. So that's 2 points on the list for he needs to pick up a new. Yes, this is Blizzard time. That is absolutely correct.
But 26% chance of miscast.
Only for an entire turn. That is still 1 in 36 for each
Yeah,
cast.
still not impossible.
Yeah. Cold-blooded resilience, and he's pointing to what unit? It's
Pair of Saurus Warriors.
is that the Source Guard or regular sources?
Saurus Warriors. That's the newer models.
Yep. So they can teleport and they
Cannot retreat.
die. So they just need to be standing there.
Abbe did mention they are not allowed to retreat as well.
Might very well be true.
So they need to keep standing there throughout Misha's attack. So he's gonna want to clear that as quickly as he can, I think.
Yeah. At least not teleport away.
No.
Yeah. Well, perhaps Abbe plans on clearing that unit of spites, which sounds a bit difficult, but he did manage to get a few wounds in.
Yeah. So-
Unbind being placed on Balthanos. So that's 4 left, right? 1, 2, or is it 5?
I think it looks like 4 models, but we don't know if there's 5 because there might be a flying stand just standing there.
So that's 24 wounds minus any wounds taken. That's not a wound die. Starseer casts the portal. So cast on 11. Where did you place that portal, sorry? So he's placing that. Actually, I'm gonna make another saved. Maelstrom being cast by the cast on a 7. Misha gets the time for a decision. Let's get 2 primal dice. So he's scared of the blizzard, he's scared of the croak bombs.
Yeah.
Decision time. Let's move the camera out. So he's trying to unbind that. So that's a uncast Maelstrom.
Yeah.
Once again. That's a lot of damage.
And
Good
it's
choice.
Yeah.
Shutting down ward saves. Balthanos does not have any ward saves. Abbe got this priority.
Yeah.
Now we are going to sort of swing back, starting to. Oh, but doesn't look so bleak for Abbe.
No. That's
That it's quite a actually sort of.
that's the
mortal-
beauty of commentating.
Yeah,
You never know.
but those guys are getting mortal wounds. The realm shaker engine, shaper actually, but it's now a shaker engine shaking around.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake
So
to the
mortal.
rain.
Yep,
Shake the rain.
something like that. Ward saves being rolled, and terrain dice being flopped. Cleanse. Here
15.
comes the pain.
Yeah. 15.
12, right?
No, 15.
Ah, 15.
50. That's why you couldn't do last time or
Yep,
last
great.
last game. So
3 mortal wounds on those. Nothing on those. Balthanos. 3.
yeah, that is very true. He is always smiling, and he's also being an absolute gentleman every game.
You're responding to the chat here.
Yeah, no, I'm not
listening.
responding to the
Yeah.
chat, but yeah, it can be horrifying.
It's a beauty and horror of facing Abbe. You think you are in a good position, and then he suddenly just murders you, all the while smiling politely and being an absolute gentleman.
Yes, it is. That's a quote we can live by. It's,
So, 1. So mortal wounds going in. Another croak bomb going off. So Misha starting to imitate Adam and asking for snake eyes on the casseroles. he already got his miscast.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be asking for more. Another crook bomb. Zoom into these casts.
Yeah, these are rolls that might determine the game's pace.
Yep. 2 and a 1. Last croak bomb going off. Yeah. I haven't seen the blizzard yet. So we see a lot of mortal wounds being. Ooh, save. That's not usual. That's the mystical warder, yes.
Guess so.
Croak is done casting his spells. Comet's Call coming down from the slab. 5 on that cast. Will he risk a primal dice to match that 1?
Primal.
Sorry. Of course not. Here comes the blizzard. Oof. 5 and a 6. Misha claiming he has 17 mortal wounds. So he clears those. Yep. That's why he could put that. So that secures his bad tactic by clearing the spites. That's a good round for Abbe. He needs, of course, to secure his prior.
No, he's secured the battlefield with secure the objectives.
Yeah.
Can we zoom in a little bit on the yellow Sauruses?
Sure.
That to me looks like he's touching the objective.
Yeah, but no, he's not.
It might just be.
It's the.
No, it's very short space.
It's maximum zoom, but yeah, I think that is to be decided by intention.
Yeah.
I think, and they are placed outside. He doesn't have any unit recursion though, Misha, for this army. So that's of course a big loss to lose his whole unit. I haven't seen that happen
No.
in when we've been peeking in. So he usually takes a lot of damage, but sort of heals that back and puts models back in. But he has 3 of those 6s, so he's got 2 left. And but he is really pouring out a lot of damage.
Yeah, it truly is.
Hitting Belthanos. Takes 2 wounds left on Belthanos. Oh wow. Without ward saves. That would be a hard blow for Misha. I wonder how much, but it didn't feel that much of a gamble.
No.
But he had the opportunity to take a double, but that double wouldn't be that useful to him.
No.
That double 1 into 2. Yeah, it would have been needed to be a lot more aggressive in order to.
To actually get in.
Yeah. So he's moving.
Try to deny a bit more.
Does he have enough to summon the... Yeah, he does. It's 10 summoning points or something like that for the Chameleon Skink band, which have a good... Those that is summoned to kill the boat, I believe? No, killing Gotrek.
Killing Gotrek, yeah.
Summon them in, killed Gotrek.
Hunters of Huanchi is a great unit.
Yeah. just having it summonable. Anything that you can summon actually is great.
They are truly a destructive army, and it really might be difficult um, to to be able to handle the threat that Seraphon is putting out. Um, it's hard to tell whose game this is. It really is, and it looks like they're both quite equal on board state wise. Well, Abbe doesn't get excited; it gets good. No, but he's this could be a really interesting game and see how it actually turns out and pans out. So it's great to see. It's really great to see these two players playing on such a high skill level and just keeping it this well. It is fantastic, actually. So currently has retreating charge from Belthanos, but yeah, as written out in chat, Belthanos will probably die from the summon skinks, which will reduce the retreat in charge, as well as the +2 charge, as well as the 6-inch pile-in that they, for example, get from Belthanos. So it is quite interesting. It is this table that they're talking about, the string. Well, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's a table of different effects that are given. I think those are a requirement to have Belthanos alive. So that will be a huge blow. Maybe not to Misha's morale, but at least to his army and the buffs it might receive. And if I'm not mistaken, where he's placing, or where he's currently placing his units, or will be siphoned this turn, so we will not be able to receive any further points from this point out from that objective, which is quite interesting. For Abbe, obviously. So we're up at 45 viewers. It would be lovely to reach the 50 mark here. So if you got any friends or family that are have been meaning to have a look, or want to just support the stream and support the Swedish Championships, please get them in. We really want to see as many people taking an interest in this as possible, because this is anyone's game at this point in time, and there's anyone's availability to come and be a Swedish champion. Rip Belthanos.
That is a major blow to Misha.
Yeah, that is a major blow, and that is rough.
Yeah. It's also not only said its own output, it's the buffs from the chords and a lot of stuff building up. It's holding 2 objectives, while Misha is holding 1. So he's going to move in to control 2 objectives in order to deny a victory point.
Yeah. So 4 points might be scored this turn by Abbe. Well, if they're still standing there.
Yeah, we have a 7-5 lead by Abbe at the moment. correct. Let's see. Let's check the overlay actually.
Yeah, so it's 7 to 5 or 7 to 10.
So let's put that on the correct side. So yeah, 10 points for Misha, to 7 for Abbe, who of course is about to score his turn 3 score. But if he only scores 4 points, puts him on 11.
Yeah.
And Misha can then try to move up to a 15 to 11 lead after the end of battle round 3. But with the heavy losses he's taken, both Belthanos and 1 unit of the Lancers, he is definitely has a hard time getting up to, of course, for that, to achieve his own grand strategy. 3 to wound with these guys. So round 1. 3 up saves for Abbe. Doing that. Saves, takes 1 of that. And saves 4. So 4 wounds in total with the 6 up ward. So 1 dead and 1 damage placed on it.
Yeah. So Misha has 2 units of Spider Lancers and 2 3s of Seekers left.
Yeah. Actually, he has. That's his dead pile, so that's Belthanos.
No, so 1 Seeker unit is dead.
1 of the Seeker units are dead, yeah. So it's a new quarry to pick for Misha. It's down to 20 minutes left on the clock, but he only has 2 turns left to play. It's not an infinite amount of time, but it's really not a crisis.
No.
This green die is his chords die, I think. So he's playing for the double. I think he has 2 on the chord, which gives him. Oh, we lost the.
But does he still have the
information on
chords? Does he still have the chords? Because
Yeah, he still has the chords.
he still, even though Belthanos is dead.
Belthanos gives a high generation of those.
Oh, okay. So he still has the chords. He missed the opportunity to activate his horns in general. So Misha has no hero left, or heroes left at all.
Nope. That's true. So he can't generate any more command points through heroic actions as well. So he's got plenty of time to really think this through. So it's measure. So it's interesting to him because he wants to be in the same quarter.
Yeah.
So that's why he measured 30 inches there. Those yellow Sauruses are in both of the quarters because he needs to be in the correct quarter as his quarry, because that buffs that unit of lances over there. So that unit of lances will, in order to clear that.
I think it might be I'm reading chat now. It might be in a bit of a slip up, missing the priority role, but of course it's dice. So
it's not really a decision.
No, you can't. But he has lost a lot of units.
Intimidate the invaders as well. Yeah, he really wanted to win that double.
Yeah.
And but he's playing for the double now. If he gets a double 3 to 4, he is a good position to really do a lot of damage to the Seraphon army. But he lost the previous priority. He really needs this one.
Yeah.
Because he will deal out a lot of damage, but not an equal amount of damage to the amount of damage the Slam and Croak would do in combination.
Yes.
But there's still so Croak is dispelling the
Pendulum.
pendulum. The portal is being dispelled. So, but you still have both Sauruses and Saurus Guard standing in the way up here. So both of these will need to be cleared by by the Lancer. So that's a lot of damage to be dealt. But yeah, just move up and kill stuff.
Yeah.
It's really no fun stuff being made. Oh, that's a rally, a great rally by Abbe.
Yeah.
Movement phase. See a pretty quick play here, I guess, from Misha. And units of Seekers moving up. So he's really looking to get stuck in the fight. So that's an invisible Seeker or Lancer. So that's the three. So redeploying those chameleon skinks back and redeploy on the regular skinks. A 2-inch redeploy. Moving away. 2 up at the end of movements, which will, of course, get them another model. So 2 up to get another 6 wounds into that unit. That's a huge ability, because a lot of give away a lot of a lot of good stuff in a list in order to be able to just put in 6 wounds
Yeah.
to a unit. Yep, 3 units left. We didn't have that many units to begin with, to be honest. So measuring his charges. No, yeah. What's that charge? This. Can't see it. So charge giving him strike first. Seekers are rolling a charge. 7, they will not be able to reach anything. End of charge phase. So strike first with these guys. With a pre-measuring going in with the bases. Yeah, Abbe has sort of a by reinforcing that unit of sources, or rallying, I should say. Then he could bring a model back and put it just where the casualties had made a hole enough for a spite to be placed in.
Yeah.
So he can't sort of bypass the screen. So Misha really want to do this. That what he wants to achieve is clearing these sources, which is not an easy job.
No.
But these are buffed. These are 2s and 2s for Ren 2, and so there's good potential to get in. But he wants to clear this in order to gain the priority and take a double and use that to move into the real precious targets. So these are the Ren 2 saves. 4 ups. Oh, that looks like a lot of damage going in. So that's 9 damage going through from the riders. And now we have attacks from the 3s and 2s from the animals. That's only round 1, but still a lot of dice. And then 2s to wound, round 1. So 3s to save. 1s and 2s are going through. It's good saving. It's another one, so that's 11 damage. 5 dead Sauruses. So it's strike last, which means that the yellow Sauruses are making his attacks.
Wasn't it the one that charged? No.
3s and 3s. Oh. There's 3 saves and a mortal wound. Saves 2, takes 2 damage. 2 damage. So all out. So now he's attacking. Now he's attacking there, okay. That's cool. All out defense being called by Misha. Probably we are in a situation where Abbe could clinch the game by winning the next priority roll.
Yeah.
That should give him enough damage output to clear with a blizzard or whatever. Just clear his. We saw a blizzard clear a unit of lances up there. 1 wound going in, and now they. So since they are also in the same quarter as the quarry, they are buffed. All 6 are making attacks. Full buffs. So it's 2s and 2s. Run 2. Run 2 attacks. Fives to save. Six up ward on the damage going through. 1 damage apiece.
3 wards.
7 wounds being made. So 3s and 2s from the animals. It's a cock die. To use to wound. These are run 1, so that will be a 4 up save. Oh, that's a good roll. 5, okay. So that's a total of 10 damage. But so Abbe has battle shocked 2 units. The yellow sources are being used to combine points. Roll the battle shock for the sources up there. Yep, Misha scores 4 points.
So 5 points.
Roll off for the turn. 6 for Misha. Misha won that priority. That means he's still in the game.
Yes.
This means that he can utilize these damages. But he must. 6 chords, so that's a full buff. But there's two things. He needs to score 5 points, of course. That's always a good thing. But Abbe will have 2 turns left. So if he scores 5 points, he will be on 20. But a good score from if he doesn't bring down the damage potential of Abbe's army, then Abbe will be able to damage him enough to not be able to achieve his grand strategy, to make Abbe. He will be able to summon units. He's got skinks, he got chameleon skinks. He also have a skink unit down here, so his grand strategy is in a strong position. And that means that he needs to get into those casters and kill them.
He really does.
Yeah, could be enough. It's not necessarily crucial that. Well, of course, he wants to kill Croak and the Slum, but it might be enough to kill the other guys.
It might very well be.
Because so. He's considering whether he can kill Croak. So he is ruling out the potential of killing Misha. Yeah, of course he needs to score. He needs to calculate points, but just scoring 10 points. If he does that, he's on 25, while Abbe is on 21, scoring 10 points.
Yes,
and then another sort of 3 for his grandson, which puts Misha in a 1 point lead. But I do not believe that unless so if Misha needs to score himself his points, but he will not be able to score his own points if he does not kill unless he kills enough of the Seraphon. He will not be able to score points in turn 5 because he will not have the models.
No.
So he needs to use this to bring down some of the Seraphon output potential. And it also is down to just 3 units, which makes it really hard to play the control game. So he's going drain. Misha elects to pick drain their power as his battle tactic, which he cannot achieve because there's no potential anywhere. So for him to get that done, which means but that's because he do not want to move any models in a way that is good enough to score. He needs his units to kill. He's going in for kill. So leaves the scoring for later. That means he will not be able to achieve any battle tactics, which, pick one that you will not be able to achieve anytime soon.
He's gonna see if he can deny all the magic. He won't, or most likely won't.
I don't think he's gonna kill all of the casters.
No.
If he kills everything but Croak in this turn, then perhaps he can kill Croak in his final turn. But So we're already into the start of the combat phase. It's just one chart being made. Where are we starting? Let's see. We need to see that first. Starting strike first, guys. Starting with the Seekers. No, he's pointing and targeting units, or rather heroes, that we can't see from this angle. But it's...
It looks like one of the smaller guys then. So Skink Star Priest or the Australists?
Sorry?
The Skink Star Priest or the Australists?
Yeah. So I think the Asteroid Bearer is up by the...
Alright, yeah.
So he's piling 6 inches. So he's considering, can I hit Croak? Going to try for Croak anyway. So it's a Starseer. And Leader is hitting Croak for some damage. I mean, if he rolls good on the 3d6. All out defense going in on the Starseer. To Croak, if he scores 5 or 6 wounds by flunking 3s and 2s to damage. Ren 2 damage 2. 3 damage. Ren 2 damage 2.
Misha's getting a bit stressed now.
It doesn't have to be about time, but he's stressed. Damage. 5s to say 4 damage. So that's 6 damage in total, right? For Croak, 6 damage in total. It was 2 of the riders going through.
Yeah.
So 6 damage in total on Croak. I think Abbe only noted 4. Because there was a bit of a miscommunication. Misha was saying 4 damage. Yeah, 4 damage. But that was 4 damage from that set of attacks, while he was saying earlier. So while Abbe was thinking 4 damage in total.
Yeah.
Ran 1 damage 1 on... Fives to save this. 8 damage going into the Starseer. Wards being rolled. They're just rolling sequentially. His bodyguard rolls. Needs to pass off 3 to the sources. And the finalist for rolling his own wards. So he takes 4 wounds. 1 is warded off, and 3 is passed to the sources. So Coke takes 2 damage. Yeah, sure it can. The 666 will kill Coke.
Believe.
So that's 5 wounds on the sources. The 666 on the kill Croak roll.
Yeah.
Yellow sources. Clock is ticking here, and it is on Misha's turn. That's one. The clock here is ticking on Misha's turn for Abbe. It's down to 12 minutes. He's got his full 2 turns to play. So yeah, the clock could swing it. That is absolutely correct. Ja. So piling in, going on from the Lancers. I know Misha wants to damage that unit of sources. Oh, I see the TO going in. Good of Jesper to step in now that they are actually getting more and more stressed. Piling with fiddly models. I don't know how many times Misha have been cursing these units, these models. They are lovely looking models.
Yes, but
It's a bit of a pain to play with them sometimes. One of them is heading into the Starseer, and the other 5 are heading into the yellow sources. Five attacks, 2s and 2s, round 2. Oh, that's 3s and 2s. Both of those to damage 1 attacks. Trying to send them to sources. So remaining, the Starseer is remaining on 1 wound. That is very important for Abbe to keep his caster in play. But it is draining seconds.
yes.
He was on 20 minutes for his remaining 2 turns, but he has basically been playing for 8 minutes now in Misha's turn. So ran 2 attacks in the yellow sources. So that's dead sources. So it's Lord Croak making attacks.
Are we gonna see the Hand of Dust? No.
That's the other zombie guy.
Yeah. same, but
Yeah,
different,
but
right?
he's got a bit of a dusty, moldy hand, though.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's
that's-
another thing, perhaps. Ooh, the tension is running higher.
We're up to 47 viewers. Close to reaching that 50 mark.
Yep, true. So, anyone switched back to believing that Misha has got this game after switching back to Abbe?
Yeah. So yeah, Abbe should roll fast.
Yeah.
But
Feels a lot like the clock is his biggest enemy,
Yeah.
because he has plenty of models in combat here. He has that surviving Starseer, so he can. Oh, the clock is ticking on the wrong player now. The clock is ticking on Misha, while it should be ticking on Abbe right now as well. What?
No, I think it's going to be taken on Misha because Misha needs to
Yeah,
strike
he's
back with
got-
the Lancers up top.
Oh, he has models to attack with. Okay, sorry. I thought that Misha is the only one. Sorry. They have quite similar voices.
Yeah.
Misha is out of command points for Battle Shock in Abbe's turn. That is absolutely correct. No, did he do a all-out attack? So, because he got a single command point at the beginning of the...
Oh, to
didn't
run.
want to run. Oh, okay. Yeah, in order to get those guys up. I see. It's good of Jesper to step in and just be present as this is happening, so in case anything, there is any sort of a disagreement about anything, even though he is present. So this is Fiddly piling in, and need to keep all those rules and regulations on pile-in moves correctly. The leading fly will strike into the character, while 2 are striking into the Soros Guard, and the remaining 3 are striking into the Soros Warriors standing upstairs. So, these are the attacks into the hero. Let's go roll. Run 2, 4 and 2. 3's hit 2 run 1. 6 damage in total. So he's bodyguarding.
I wonder if it would have been better to strike on the source god first.
No, I think this is exactly what Misha wants. Misha wants him to make these bodyguard rolls because he knows that this is taking minutes out of his time.
Yeah, but it's still taking on Misha.
No, not when he is
I think
rolling these bodyguard
I think
rolls.
it was.
No.
No, okay.
No. So this is exactly what Misha wants. This is Abbe's choice. He can choose to not do the bodyguard rolls, just roll them all on the model and just punching the clock back. That might even have been preferable to just sacrifice that. See, the clock is now ticking on. So there's nothing untoward going on whatsoever. They're just being they are being careful to sort of do. They are communicating completely as they are playing. They are not done with combat. 4's to hit, 3's to wound. 1 rend, 1 save. The slan is moving in. Two saves, 1 going through with the damage 1. Oh, that's a dead fly. Otherwise it would have healed fully. No battle should be taken. Yep. So, here we... Misha holds... no 666. No dead croak. That would have been a surprise. Well, 1 point for Misha. 16 to 11. So this. So I am constantly doing this.
När de uppdaterar så byter den sida igen.
+1 to cast, being cast. Ooh, 6. Oh, Abbe needs to check again, which drains his time. Casting values. Having your casting values written up on a easily available cheat sheet is a good thing. There's been a lot of times during this game that Abbe has been double checking his casting values. And that shouldn't be anything you do. You should just know that.
Yes, but considering it's so many spells to keep a track of,
Yeah,
it's not
sure.
understandable.
That's why you need a list. You can't open your phone, enter your password.
Yeah.
So go for that.
But yeah, if Abbe wipes Misha, he can claim several more objectives, most likely a few battle tactics,
Yep.
and win.
Absolutely.
So it's only 5 points ahead, or Misha's only 5 points ahead, and it's the bottom of turn 3.
And Misha really going to struggle to claim his grand strat, so we could. So he needs to kill Croak the Slum and both of those little characters. And the Asteroid Bear as well. No, that's not a wizard, right? Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it's
it is.
got an arcane tome. If we see a sort of a 4-1 cast or something like that on the Blizzard, and a gamble being taken by Abbe and rolling for a
Not really, but still, it's about getting as much momentum as he needs. Yeah, he needs to slash shoot on.
forget the clock. Final Croak Bomb. Goes off on a 7. Needs a double 1 to fail. Only. These 2s and 3.
Well, I'm guessing the issue here is that Abbe doesn't really have a front line anymore. So if Misha survives this barrage of spells,
Misha needs his movement fail.
oh yeah, no, he still needs his movement phase, but it's a lot of skinks and, well, there is the Hunters or Hanshin, but not bad. But it's, if I'm not mistaken, they're not great. The casters aren't great in melee.
No. But did he lose all his Sauruses? The Saurus Guard and the Saurus Warrior? So
No, not the Source Guards, I think.
I think most of them are dead. But yeah, he is mostly playing against the clock.
Yeah.
He started his turn with 10 minutes, I believe. So 6 wounds, so he's rolling big for hurting those guys. And so all of those are dead. Oh, there's a couple of ones left up here. Blizzard going off here, and it's on a 4. Oh, so a 1. What? Just a 1 on the primal. A 1 on the primal will give him. That's 10. A 1 will. Oh
It's a primal
my
miscast.
god!
No.
Oh, this was exactly the one thing that could really put. Oh my. That killed a lot of his characters.
Yeah.
1 or 2, right? Because the -1 to hit. And of course, there was no blizzard going on. Oh my, what a. That's rough for Abbe.
Yeah.
But this is exactly the same situation he had in the final moments against Adam.
Yeah.
But then he did, so he got a 1 on his initial roll on on the blizzard. But then he went for 3 additional primal dice and trying to get it through and managed to do it, and thus won that game more or less. This is the. Well, he went for 3 additional primal dice in order to get his blizzard through and cost a 1. It's brilliant. He just took that, keeps playing, and does not. He only has 4 minutes and 22 seconds left now. So don't let it affect you. He will let. As soon as he punches over to Misha, that's when he can start to curse and lament on his bad luck, or really just actually doing 3 rolls. Just one of them being a 1. That's a big risk.
That is a big risk.
Should not. Auto run on the skinks over there.
It kind of just shows also the desperation with Abbe at the moment.
Shouldn't have gone for the primal dice or the blizzard. Just take that the blizzard didn't go off. I have no idea how many flies are left north of the.
I think there's 1 or
pyramid.
2.
So I have no idea. So that makes it more or less impossible to gauge how the game state is, because we do not know what Abbe has left to play with. This is tense.
It's just the one up top north.
1 on top north and 3 down here. That's what Misha's got to play with, right? Sorry.
Yeah.
So it's got 4 models left. That's probably not enough of open. The skinks are shooting into the spikes over there. Two minutes and 30 seconds left on Abbe's clock. No rand. Takes 3 wounds from that. Ooh. Rough. Any loss for start of combat phase. Strike last. Good. 2. Abbe, will he be able to play his next turn? He needs to be able to choose a battle tactic for his turn 5. Because Misha has 24 minutes, so as soon as... if Misha wins this priority and will be able to sort of at least get some... So, 1 minute 55 seconds. Needs to get through a combat. But there's no more bodyguard saves for... bodyguards left for Abbe, which are the big time sink. He's been spending plenty of time. Should be able. And he is conscious about it. He's got 1 room left on that character. How many character models does Abbe have left? What's left behind there?
I think there's 2 or 3.
Jasper could get a peek. Just what's standing behind there? I see 2 Sauruses. I see Slan. And I see Lord Croak sticking up. The lances are going into the... Everything goes into the little... Into the general. We have Croak, Slan, Astro, and something else. 3 is to hit. That kills the... And that is the Astrolith Bearer, right?
I think
That's
so,
it?
yeah.
That's that guy. Yep, that's the Astrolith Bearer being dead. Points time. So, scoring 3 points.
Mm.
No, but no. That's not 1 and more, right? Because
There's 2 or more, no?
it's 1. He's holding 1, but they're still contesting the others. So even though they are,
Mm.
they are drained, but they are still contested, so it counts for more. Okay, so they don't pause time and roll dice. Actually, they might have. This was on the rolling priority roll.
Yeah.
They paused in order to do the reporting of the points.
Yeah.
And so I guess so the only pause was for the rolling of the priority. Intimidate the invaders. That's not enough to intimidate the invaders with
No.
Slan. That's on the border, right?
I think that's on the border, yeah.
So that's still within.
Or is it... Let's have a look at the battle plan.
No, it's deployment to the middle, I think.
Yeah, but I think if he's just out...
Going off.
It is halfway, but I'm not sure he's completely halfway out.
No, he's not. That guy, that Slan is still within.
Yeah.
And he did not state his intention.
No.
He will move over there, and I will do intimidate. That is a whole different thing. If he had said, if I will place him there, so he is within that side of the quarter, and do. But he did not say that.
No.
22 seconds left, but he can time out. Now he's set up for his battle tactic.
I'm not sure if he can win.
No, because Abbe is set for scoring his final turn.
Yeah.
He's picked his battle tactic. He has position for both his grand strategy, and that's a timeout for.
Yeah.
Yep, he's gonna miss the intimidate invaders. So that
18.
That means that he fails his battle tactic
Yeah.
because he summoned the skinks.
Yes.
That's stress. So who needs to pick a new target? Croak is the target, but that's probably mainly because he wants to attack stuff that is within
Yeah.
that quarter. So yeah, failing that intimidate is
Quite devastating.
I mean, it's
But
very, very well played by Abbe anyway.
Yeah.
That because hysteric.
But I think Abbe's gonna get his grand, whereof Misha's not.
Okay, so here's the thing. Misha will now go for reprisal, and since Abbe has clocked out,
Yeah.
then he only needs to do 2 damage to Croak. And as I explained earlier, any roll you make,
It's a 1.
or the worst possible roll,
Yeah.
which means that Croak's death roll will be a 666. So if you put 2 damage onto Lord Croak, then he will die.
Yeah.
And
Very exciting game.
yeah,
this.
really.
Oh.
So he's just gonna move up, go in
Yeah.
to make 3 moves. So it's 18-16.
Yeah, we
To-
need to update. as well.
Oh, isn't it updated?
No, it's Misha on both. Good spot shot. Croak is not the last wizard. We have the Slan in the southwest corner, so Slaughter
Yeah.
of Sorcery is not going to be possible.
It's not going to be possible, no. So we swap sides. There we are. So it's 18 victory points to Abbe, but he will be end up at 21 because he will be. He will.
Will be awarded his grand.
Yeah. So he's going to end up on 21 points.
No. He summoned a bunch of skinks, if you see in the south. So he did not succeed as Intimidate.
So this means that Misha needs to grab 5 points somehow.
No. 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 But it's going to be a tight.
Anything but 5 points.
Yeah. Unless he gets an extra point somehow, I don't know. But
It's,
can we try to zoom in
4
on
damage
Croak?
and kill the asteroid bearer.
Yeah. So the question is there only Croak left? Is there only Croak left in the south or in the north left?
Yep. So. So. Abbe takes home the trophy. A great play. What a finish. Sorry, that's not very nice to the chat to do that.
No, I'm sorry. sorry, chat.
No applause, just in front of the camera. Oh, let's give Abbe some time here.
That was
What
a
a
very
game.
tight game.
Oh, what a finish. Timing out and still winning that big goal. Well, let's just congratulations.
Yeah, fantastic.
Great job. I am really, really impressed. What a champion. What a champion. My goodness.
That is. Whew,
Let's. Yeah.
that was rough.
It was rough. So extremely well played by Abbe
Yeah.
in those final seconds. Oh, here it comes. Oh, let's all welcome. Oh, there's Misha. Yeah. Let's sit. Have a seat.
I'll hang on the side.
Yeah, do that. What a game, guys. Here
It was
is
intense. It was intense. Oh,
the new champion. The new.
well deserved.
Well deserved. Oh yes, Swedish champion. You haven't had.
A reigning champion twice yet.
No, we haven't had an arena, and you haven't had a sort of relaxing game in quite some time.
Oh God, no. All the games on the stream were so intense.
So, for those of you who just looked away for a while, got back, and you may have missed the fact that Abbe is our new reigning champion, Swedish champion of Age of Sigmar, final champion of Age of Sigmar 3.
Yeah.
And we just saw a fantastic game being played by you two guys. Misha, start off.
Yeah, I know that I feel I'm favored in the matchup.
Yeah.
But I need a double.
Yeah,
to
you really
close the
wanted
game.
that 2-3 double, right?
So when he got rid of Beltanos,
Yeah.
I had no choice but to go for the double.
Yeah.
Because I can't play the long game, I can't really run around
And you got it.
and close. Did I get the double that turn? No.
3-4. you did.
Yeah,
you
3
did.
4, but not 2 to 3.
No.
No,
Exactly, not 2 to 3. When I needed it.
Yeah.
Because then he could get rid of, what was it, like 10 flies and
Yeah.
like
And Beltanos.
It,
yeah.
it was an explosive turn.
yeah. So I got like destroyed, but I had to go for the double because I needed to push behind his. It's called pyramid
Yeah,
Yeah.
the rum shaper.
to kill the mages behind because I
Yeah.
need to kill his wizard. So I have to go behind there sometime. And if I would have got the double,
Yeah.
I would have had 6 chords that time. I could have piled 9. I could have got
Yeah, yeah.
everything in where I wanted it.
But that's
And-
but oh yeah, good. You
So-
got that one. But
So
yeah, you
I-
did the most of the situation, right?
Yeah, I knew when Beltman's died, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like this is an uphill battle for now. I can't control enough objectives. I lost 2 battle tactics when Beltman's died, so that's why I forced it. He took away lead into Maelstrom and
Yeah.
Spring the Trap because I didn't have enough units anymore.
Oh my.
So
Camo skinks.
that was really
Chameleon skin.
Yeah.
Yet again.
Yet
they-
again with the magic from the Camo skinks.
But winning on the ground feels okay. I did what I could. I felt it was a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
was-
was really
Yeah,
intense.
really, if you, so you need to score 5 points in that final
Yeah,
turn
I can't.
with 1 unit. That's
Yeah,
a bit hard.
I couldn't. I could have gone for, but I had already burned the objective. So Slan stood where I couldn't take the objective
Yeah.
anyway, so it didn't matter.
By the way, speaking of that final turn, but yeah, it's a great played game, man.
Yeah.
To begin with, Misha, it's a good run.
I'm happy. I
Yeah.
really wanted it because I wanted my 5-0 with Silman at once, but can't take it from Abbe. It's like he played really good game.
Yeah,
And I was like, I can't deal with the magic. I only have the wounds and recursion to deal with the magic.
Yeah, but
So
and
when
you did for the
Yeah,
first turn.
I
The
was
first-
safe for
yeah.
2 turns basically, but then Beltanos got. When
Lost
you
his
don't
sword.
really think about the measurement for other characters than Croak, because he's the only one who can kill him, and then the cleansed realm was exactly 12 inches away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I didn't. I only think
So-
it's from the heroes. I don't really. I know it's from the pyramid, but I didn't count it in. So that's my big. Because I could have just moved half an inch further away. You wouldn't have cleansed him. He would
Pretty
probably
much,
not have
yeah.
died. So that's my big misplay, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Putting Beltanos too close to the pyramid.
Yeah.
But I mean, it rarely comes down to a single misplay.
Yeah.
It's
That's probably you can probably find more. That's
Yeah,
the one where I
that's
know.
my
Don't
point.
overanalyze
That's the
it.
one where I know that I misplayed for real.
Yeah, but we're talking about your mental strength. We had some comments in the chat. You've really showed just through the last game, earlier today, where it was you had your ups, you had your downs.
Yeah, yeah.
And the initial turn 1 in this game, you started to look a bit rattled, actually, and just from your body language. You had some measurements with you had the arcane bolt thing, and then you had that thing with when do you drain your the objectives?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I heard Misha had to point out that no, actually, if Misha regains the
Yeah.
objective,
I didn't
it's-
want you to
No,
blow
because
that
I
game.
asked that
Yeah.
does it reset now, and then we said yes, but then after I was moving, you're like, wait, no, it doesn't.
Yeah,
So like,
so
all right,
Take
let's
away
just
that
rewind
move.
it then.
Don't
Yeah.
play it with
Yeah.
wrong information.
Oh,
That's the
absolutely,
point.
and I mean, fairly in the grand scheme of things, fairly insignificant things. If you would have misunderstood, but those things can throw you out of your
Yeah.
game, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Just be feeling insecure, but did you at any point feel that this is a lost game now, or did you?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think up until round 3 maybe I was feeling like this is not going well. But then round 3 came along, I won the prio, and then I was just right back in the game because I know that with Seraphon I can always make a comeback. I have enough output to kill stuff and then grab the points and finish out the game.
Yeah.
But it was feeling very rough when into turn 2 and pretty much nothing from Misha died except for the Archer of Nymphs.
I actually felt I was winning the game in turn 2.
Yeah,
I felt I
yeah,
had
yeah.
the game in my hand, it was safe, and
Yeah.
then that bad turn came.
If you were to look back at the commentary, you will hear me saying that this is the kind of game where we will, as soon when Abbe is playing his game, we will sort of, Abbe's got this, he does his thing, he deals his damage, and then Misha comes along during his turn. Oh, perhaps it is Misha's game after all. He seems to be, seems to be on top of things. He's killing, he's claiming objectives. And then it's Abbe's turn, but I'm busy. And that's kind of how the commentary went, actually,
Yeah.
and our feelings as lead
But we were always a priority
commentators.
away. From,
Yeah.
like
Pretty
always
much,
a
yeah.
priority
Yeah,
from.
yeah.
But the thing was like, I actually considered turn 1
Yeah,
to
you
send
gave it
my
away,
army.
Tom, to
I was considering to send my army.
I think that would have been a big mistake.
Yeah, but if I would have sent it, also I gave you the turn
Yeah,
skill,
yeah.
I would still give it to them.
Yeah, yeah.
Then I would send my army and bank on a double there. That would also give me 6 chords. That would also made me as strong as I can be.
Yep.
But I don't think I can get through 2 units of Saurus warriors
No.
and fully
No,
buffed. One
especially-
of them fully buffed.
Especially now with the yellow how they were standing.
Right.
Like you could have
Yeah.
gotten 2, maybe 3 flies
Yeah.
in.
So it's like I saw the problems and I went to play it safe to grind it out.
Yeah, but we saw a primal miscast.
I did probably miscast my Star Seer really wanted to get that blizzard off. I did the same thing as Adam, but now
that's
that game
exactly
worked out.
that
This one
roll-
didn't.
Yeah, but it didn't cost you the game. But
No.
what really impressed me was that one you were down to like 4 minutes left at the time you cast that. Something like that, 2 minutes even. No, 4 minutes actually. You ate that. You didn't even flinch. Just kept on playing, and that's great playing because that's definitely a point where you sort of step back from the table, raise your hands.
Oh no, I didn't have
okay.
time for that.
No.
I did not have time for that.
No, none of that.
No.
Just kept on. Ate it up. Just kept on playing.
Yeah.
And that really since came down to seconds for you.
Yeah.
Well, you did time out, but
Yeah, I
you did
did time
manage to get all your summons for your grand and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. I had to it was just down to split-second decisions. I just had to make sure I had units in every table quarter. I just moved everything, summon, and okay, that's all I can do.
Yeah.
And I got it.
What if I would have been a douche and let you run around the table to move your skinks?
I probably wouldn't have moved them because it was
They
only
were
1
still-
point.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have mattered.
No.
I would never have done that either. It's not.
No,
like
I know
that.
you wouldn't do that.
But it's like it's not a misplay, but in hindsight, I should have moved. Do you remember? I thought I was supposed to put the impossible train closer to the garrison. I said I'm going to move this closer to garrison when I set up the table, and then I put it back. That made a narrow choke
right, yeah.
for your pyramid. Otherwise,
yeah.
you wouldn't have the same narrow choke.
Yeah.
For the clans, is that or
It's more because then I can just set up my Saurus Warriors so they have a small
I
window
see.
to attack them.
I could have moved the large rock, the high one,
Yeah.
on his right side of the pyramid. I could have moved it 6 inches to the board shed, closer to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
side. And I was going to do it, and then I didn't want to fiddle the measurement more.
Yeah.
It felt okay.
felt okay.
I thought you would take my side actually. That's the big one.
No, when I measured it, I saw that
Yeah.
I had a very narrow lane, and I really love those narrow lanes.
Yeah, I know.
So I always go for those because I know that if I get the narrow lane, it's pretty much I'm safe from
I
that
did the
side.
same with my trees.
Yeah, yeah.
But I thought you would take it because
Yeah.
No.
like how I set the table was for you to change heights with me. In my
So
opinion.
this tournament, it's introduced a couple of extra decisions to be made by the players in the initial, in the pre-game sequence actually. Overall, how do you feel that have affected? Have that sort of been nothing of consequence, or have
I
you-
really love the format. I think it's really good. It's a lot of fun. But some armies, like from the Seraphon, there is one set list for me. that's the one that I want. That's the one that I'm gonna play. Doesn't matter which scenario it is.
Yeah.
For me, the payoff is that I can choose which scenario that I want to play on, and if the opponent has two lists, like Adam did, if I want to go against the 30 Thunders or Gotrek.
Yeah.
And then I know that, alright, 30 Thunders, they can kill Croak turn 1, but Gotrek, I can survive that.
Yeah.
So, for me, it gives me an edge. I think that's, for a lot of people, it can be hit or miss. But I think the format is really fun, and I really enjoy it, and I really hope that we keep the same next year.
Yeah. What about you, Misha?
I like it. There's maybe a little bit too much bonuses on being an attacker, because you get to choose the battle plan,
Yeah.
meaning you choose the lists playing.
Yeah.
You get to deploy first, so if you're on one drop in a game, the only game I was attacking was in a one drop situation where I had to be attacker to choose who starts.
Yeah.
So I got to choose the battle plan. I didn't get to choose to set the table, which is it's really good to set the table.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but to choose battle plan and therefore choose the list for your opponent if he has two,
Yeah.
and get to choose who starts if you're a one drop against one drop. That's a bit too much positive.
And you pick the side as well.
Yeah,
like
and you pick the side. There's too many bonuses in my opinion on
Yeah,
just
yeah.
when you're one drop against one drop.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's fine. I don't think it's. I would like to see the same mission-based attacker thingy, but to have two lists that you get to choose yourself. If you can, you would like had you had two lists in the same battle, and you brought one. You didn't show it to your opponent until everything was set, and then you opened your list up. I like that one, because then lists that not Seraphon or OBR that can play the same against anything can tech into. I could tech into Seraphon with Silhouette, for example. Have one list with bow hunters and arrow that actually can.
I'm guessing that the point behind the decisions, I'm not the one
I love
making
it.
those, but is to just introduce those choices to sort of add an extra skill check.
It adds list building to your. You have to build the list
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah.
That's really. I like it. It's fantastic. It makes.
An analysis of battle plans and awareness, which you've both shown great skill at. And well, do you have space at home?
No, I'm gonna keep it at my other clubhouse.
There's not a clear sort of space in there.
No, I'm gonna keep it at our clubhouse.
I see. That's a good place as well.
Yeah, we have the Grand Fanatic trophy there, so it's gonna stand next to it.
That's wonderful. Yeah. Do you have anything to add?
Oh, God, no. It was a great game. First time I clocked out with Seraphon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I can't say. I say it again. Well deserved. Worth it.
Thank you, Misha.
You're worth it.
absolutely. We've been been 3 games in a row on the stream for you, and they, as I said, they've all been really tough games.
They were very dicey games, very intense. Yeah.
You're not driving home?
Oh God, no.
Good. I might imagine you sleeping tight and well tonight.
Oh, I think I'm too much, too high on the dopamine.
Shaking away. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yet again, and congratulations on an
Thank you.
excellent run.
Well played, Misha.
Thank you.
So, thank you guys, and thank you to our viewers who've been following us. So we've had close to 50 viewers during this final game.
Nice.
So there's a lot of people coming in, watching you to this game, and Whew, I'm tired as well. Sorry, I'm losing it here as well. We're going to close this up soon,
Yeah.
but of course there's probably a couple of games still going. So, but yeah, what a game to end on.
Yeah. It was intense.
This is
Really
coming
good.
down to the final seconds. So, thank you everyone who's been watching throughout the weekend or just hopping in and watching for a while. The games, as you can see in the chat, we've got supporters for both Abbe and for Misha going out throughout the game. So, Max, is he sitting out there?
Yeah, Mike?
Yeah, we
Do
can
you have
switch.
any final words?
We can
Thank
switch
you
up.
guys. Excellent play. Do you have any concluding words?
Any concluding words? A fantastic weekend.
Yeah.
Fantastic games being played. Couldn't have asked more for this, if I'm going to be completely honest. It's been great sitting here with you, Eric. So thank you very much for having me.
Thank you much for being here.
You did. I hope I did Leora justice.
You definitely did.
And I do hope that we'll see you guys shortly again. Remember, we do have loads of events, just in general, in Sweden. Just come join, be here, be there, or be square.
Sure.
I guess come and join and be part of the great community if you're not already.
Yeah. We throw in a shout out to the sponsors, the final one as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I do not have it right on the top of my head.
Let's Fantasy Fanatic, Game Maniacs,
All right,
Silent
yeah.
Wargaming, Bullseye Studio,
Bullseye Studio and Millarkey, of
and
course.
Millarkey, of course, providing the tech,
Yeah.
the overlay.
Exactly. So we do have an amazing set of sponsors, and we are so grateful to have you all to support us and support Swedish championships.
Yeah.
So the trophy will be going home to Umeå with Abbe.
Yep.
And we'll see where it lands next year. If it's
Yeah.
going to be hosted in Umeå, or if it's going to be hosted here.
Yeah.
Again, we'll have a look.
That information will
That-
show up. The format
That
isn't
will.
definitely set for the final game. And we need to do a special shout out to Jesper as well, the
Yes,
CEO,
of course.
doing this tournament.
Yeah.
You've
Hosting
seen
it and
him
keep
on-
hosting it. And,
Yeah, you've seen him on camera stepping in to be sort of
Well,
hovering beside the
Yeah.
final table, and when the seconds start to run out, to make sure that everything is running smoothly
Yeah,
as it
so
has been.
big thank you to Jesper for everything he does for this tournament and all of Age of Sigma, really.
Yeah.
So big shout out to him, and if you haven't met Jesper, it's about time.
Yeah. Ask him for a card trick.
Yeah. Or don't.
Anyway. Anyway, this is us signing out from this stream, so we will catch you whenever we do.
Whenever we do.
And until then, take care, play lots of games, enjoy the games. Hopefully, we'll all get to watch the Age of Sigma Worlds tournaments being played, whomever is streaming that. But otherwise, we're about to step into the new world of Age of Sigma 4
Yeah.
and watching games for that.
be
And
fantastic.
from this end, we'll probably be using Millarkey system. We had about
Yeah.
here talking about it. But for now, that's it for General's Handbook 23-24 in Sweden. That's it for Age of Sigmar 3. And again, enormous big round of applause and congratulations to a well-earned Swedish champion, Abbe from Umeå.
Yes.
Thank you all, and goodbye.
Goodbye.